Okay.
Hey, I'd like to call the meeting to order for February 13th, 2024. Would you please rise for a moment of silence? Thank you. Would you please join in the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Thank you. Okay, roll call.
Trustee Sheets.
Here.
Trustee Hunter.
Here.
Trustee Good.
Here. Is Hannah on?
No.
We have no minutes to approve. I will make a motion to pay our expenditures. Do I have a second?
I will second that.
Roll call.
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes. Okay. And we will move on to our department reports. We'll hold off and let Chief go. Maybe our deputies run late
Okay.
because he didn't say he wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So we'll let Chief jump in front of you, okay?
Okay.
All right, go right ahead.
All right, couple things, apparatus, we had to replace some batteries on Medic 231. Medic 232 scheduled to go to working for repairs. Engine 231's still on the list to get new tires. We're just waiting for spring holding off. Waiting on some parts to repair a seatbelt sensor, engine 231, and then we had a bad pressure gauge go out on the pump panel of engine 232, and they're replacing that. Staffing letter, we had a resignation letter for Jeremy Sanchez, effective February 8th, 2024. And then
Did you
for
say 18th?
February 18th, yes. Yep. And for part-time, we have two people that we'd like to bring on as part-time firefighters, our firefighter EMTs. Nicholas Bristol and Chase Coleman.
I will make resolution 28 to hire Nicholas Bristol for part-time firefighter EMT. Have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
I make resolution 29 to hire Chase Coleman for part-time firefighter EMT. I have a second.
Second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Training wise, paramedic school is still ongoing for Carolyn. It's going well. And Josh Krebs utilizing training house on West Broad Street out there. There's a training house we're going to have till probably spring and then wind up burning that house. Then we have another one that we'll be able to acquire a little bit later in spring. Still on our list is eventually modifying the bathrooms here to make a more comfortable female bathroom facility. Community risk reduction, we still continue to install smoke alarms, and that smoke alarms are all donated by the Red Cross, just so you know. So we have an exchange program with them. Levy update, the unions organized door-to-door walks and looking at, and we did schedule some information sessions on the Township website. Communications, we had a meeting with Grove City Communications, Fairfield or Madison Township Communications, and worked out some run cards. Currently, we have no issues to report. It's going good there. Grant-wise, we received a $1,000 check that I have here from Otarma for equipment that we put in for. Channel 4 come in, was doing a story, Colleen Marshall did a story on health and wellness in the fire service, and she actually featured our department in our training program. And so once we get that, we'll put a link on our website.
That was very nice. I saw it.
Yeah, it did work. Yeah, yes. So I think we got a lot of good comments back because I think Julie put it out on Instagram, letting everybody know, and prefacing it, so for anticipation, and then once we put it out that it was going, people watched it, so it's good. But thank you. Franklin County Emergency Operation Plan is currently being reviewed. They're just starting the process. That's the one that you had sent me, and I've been looking that over. So I talked to them this week, and they're just in the process. So they said if there's any changes, we just let them. I have a check from Violet Township for Adam Lake's School. I have a check from Perry Township for the medic. David D'Onofrio sent an email. I'll have to look and see. May have gotten that, but I'll double check.
Well, I had a question about that. It says it is for email for 1 year. And it has the email, one of our new hires. Are we paying that for everybody?
We pay, that's all our emails through GoDaddy. So we pay for everybody in the township that has email.
Okay,
So that is through Grove City, that's who we use get our email through.
and it's almost $100 a person? Do you know, Paul?
I don't think that's.
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah, I don't,
It was
because
more like 300 and something.
for like
everybody.
everybody or something, yeah. I'll go back and pull whatever, but they go through the charge card, so I'll have to go back and check what those are, but that seems awfully
think-
high.
Emailed you on this and probably,
Okay.
if he didn't, I'll send it to
Okay,
And, but it just has one email listed and it was $95.
yeah, I don't remember getting that yet.
Check with Grove City about the like Microsoft 360 or something where we just pay an annual license and it covers X amount of people.
Well, I thought that's what we were doing through GoDaddy too.
Yeah. It said Microsoft. It had that.
We have I didn't think we had a 360.
Well, we still go through
It said that.
we still go through Grove City, but it's GoDaddy. But we could switch over and you go to Grove City completely and eliminate that whole going through GoDaddy. I think it would be more manageable for them. Now, I'm not sure on the cost.
At one time it was, do you remember
It
that?
was expensive.
It was more
Yeah.
expensive than what
A
we
lot
have, but
more.
if they've changed their pricing structure,
Yeah.
maybe it's worth looking at again.
Right.
I can have them,
It's been a
Look
couple of
into it,
years since we
yeah.
talked
And if-
about that.
Paula looks in to see how much we're paying because it is automatically just taken out on the credit card is how it comes out.
Okay.
So I can check with our IT and Paula can give me that information and we can work together and figure that out, go from there.
And then I had another question. Paula had copied us on an email you sent about the levy. So I thought, could you address it to all of us?
Sure.
So let's see, the first one is the information you have on the levy committee and anyone else that may have been involved in how the amount deemed necessary for future fire department expenditures were calculated, especially when determining the amounts for revenue needing to be produced by the new levy.
Okay, well, first on the revenue, we actually, I utilized some of Chief Taylor's information where he was looking at and how much he was looking at for a levy. We looked at, our goal was to get a levy that would last us 5 years. The levy will bring in, $1,198,000 annually. And then we get that assessment from Fairfield Township, which is $200,000. So looking at those numbers, I felt that was adequate. That was based on the information that I was able to have, based on just looking at our figures. I had no help from anybody else. So other than just the people in the organization here. And that's how we come up with that figure. And we went with 4. We didn't really want to go with anything higher because we didn't want to put an undue burden on the residents too. So that was one of the other considerations too. There are some people out there that are putting almost close to 5 mills on, but we didn't want to do that. Even though we wanted to be as fiscally responsible as we could, and that's how we come up with that. So, our goal was to get to 5, hopefully we'll get to 5 and beyond. But that's based on just my figures that we have.
And the names of members of the levy committee.
I don't have all the names of the members of the committee. I know Chris Karowski has that committee put together. He's got members, I think.
I can tell you.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Chris.
We have myself and Kuna overseeing the committee, and then we took a member up of every shift. That way, we had somebody available at all times, which is John Heron, Josh Krebs, and Jake Rose. And then we have a treasurer, and it's Clay Schaffner.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions, Paul, that you have about that?
Can you give me a copy of what figures you used that were Taylor's?
If, yeah, I'll have to look for that, yeah.
Okay.
The other thing is, the union has brought to my attention, they would like their withholding to be pre-tax on their pension. They have a letter here requesting that they use the salary reduction that be pre-tax, and that'll require a resolution from the board that will have to go to police and fire pension, and then once they get that, they can start changing that over. And then they were also in agreement on healthcare too, having that pre-taxed.
And I will make resolution.
Hold on just a minute. If you're gonna make the resolution for police and fire, we probably need to get that format
You're right.
that, that gentleman sent us, and then let me type it up, send it to him. If he gives you okay, then you can pass it at the next meeting. Just because if we don't have the right wording in there, we'll have to do it over.
We'll do it next meeting.
Okay,
Do you want me to find the resolution?
Oh, he sent me, he sent me.
Got it?
Well, I don't have, he sent a sample, but you got to go through and pick and choose what fits the organization, and then he asked to let him approve it before we pass it.
Okay, are you able to do
Yep.
that then? Okay.
Thank you. All right. Anything else?
now I got a copy of the Mark's grant agreement. I know the clerk had asked for, so I have that. I'll some checks for that. Then the only other thing is we have our swearing in of Ben Newman.
Isn't that what the resolution is for?
No, let's look into it.
Did you guys do that Sunday
Does,
night?
for the health care to be pre-tax, does that go in that resolution?
No, that's totally separate.
We're just doing that by resolution.
Yeah.
30?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to make resolution 30 to change our employee contributions to healthcare to pre-tax.
I will get with ADP and find out what we need to do.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets,
Yes.
Trustee Hunter,
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Okay, I think we're caught on.
All right. And other questions, we have swearing in for Mr. Ben Newman. That's his family here. So Ben, you want to come on up here? So raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Ben Noonan,
Do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the laws of the state of Ohio
and the laws of the state of Ohio
and the rules and regulations of the Pleasant Township Fire Department to the best of my ability.
and the rules and regulations of the Pleasant Township Fire Department to the best of my ability.
As a firefighter with the Pleasant Township Fire Department,
As a firefighter with the Pleasant Township Fire Department,
I aim to prevent fires,
I aim to prevent fires,
promote health and safety,
promote health and safety,
provide emergency medical services,
provide emergency medical services,
and protect life and property from fires, hazardous materials, and hostile acts of nature.
and to protect, sorry, what was it?
And to protect life and property from fires,
And to protect life and property from fires, hazardous materials, and hostile acts of nature.
I am committed to serving the public with professionalism,
And committed to serving the public with professionalism,
integrity,
integrity,
teamwork,
teamwork,
and a never-ending quest to improve services.
and a never-ending quest to improve services.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Whoever's gonna pin your badge, have them
Have
come.
my dad do it.
And if you'd like to introduce the rest of your family.
This is my father, Dan Noonan, my mom, Kara Lee, my sister, Delia, and my wonderful girlfriend, Leora.
My family.
Nice to meet you all.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else?
That is all I have.
Since our deputy is not here, I'll go through his report. The Sheriff's Department report is from January 16th through February 13th, 2024. Total calls for service and self-initiated runs were 247. That's in Pleasant Township. Total reports taken 24, total arrests and citations 17, burglaries 0, traffic crashes 20, medic runs 48, thefts 4, missing persons 0. Stolen vehicles were 2, 6900 block of London Grove Court Road and 6600 block of Gay Road. Suspicious persons and vehicles, 21 reports. Vandalism 2, traffic offenses 42, motorcycle and ATV and bike complaints 0. On January 16th, deputies responded to the 6600 block of Lambert Road on the report of a theft. Once deputies arrived, it was determined that at an unknown point in time, an unknown individual or individuals had taken a zero-turn mower. There is no suspect information at this time, and the investigation is ongoing. On January 24th, 2024, deputies responded to the 3800 block of Lupin's Road on the report of a suspicious vehicle stop in the middle of the road. During this investigation, it was determined that the driver was under the influence of alcohol. The driver was placed under arrest. The vehicle was impounded. I think that was it for his report. Yes. Hey, Rick. Would you like to come up here so that you can be heard on the WebEx?
Jordan from.
There, you can stand at the podium if you want.
We just got the truck back from ULW and we've been doing vehicle equipment maintenance. cemetery maintenance, and Robert's working on his, certificate for spray license. But, well, you know, he's sick right now, but anyhow, he didn't sound good today, but he was hoping to be able to do that online as soon as he got feeling better. So, and then we're waiting on more material to fix potholes as soon as they get it back in. That's what I have.
Okay. Anything else for Rick?
Nope, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. Skipped all around, so let me check, make sure I'm not forgetting. And, the Ohio Department of Transportation is proposing to construct a roundabout at the intersection of State Route 665 and Lambert Road in Pleasant Township. They will be holding an open house here at the station Tuesday, March 12th at 4:30 to 6. So if anyone has questions, wants to learn any more information, you're welcome to come to that meeting. I think we all received an email from gentleman that lives in Pleasant Acres Mobile Home Park. He said, we need a street light on the power pole where you enter the park where the mailboxes are. Can we make this happen? The area is very dark and there have been accidents caused by not having a street light. Anyone having any ideas? My first assumption is,
Well, we do that street lighting assessment, but it's already set up in a district that's been established for years, and it's charged by properties that face the main road. So it's like an assessment. The township doesn't pay any for any individual streetlights.
Yes, to the mobile.
I would think so.
At the mailboxes.
I would think they could probably just get a hold of AEP and do one of those night lights that come on at night that you can do in your yard or whatever.
right, like their management could contact.
Exactly, right. I mean, I don't know of any way to do it. The only, Timberlake was established and Darbydale District was established, and we did do a new one over at Thornhill, but that's a pretty long drawn out process, and it's for the whole area. It's not just a light.
Since the mobile home park is governed by, what is it, the Ohio,
Public Utilities Commission.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything
if
at
they
the
wanted a
township.
lighting district, they'd have to go through them.
Yeah, I don't think we can create a district. At one,
Or pay for an
right,
individual light, yeah.
the light at the
Especially on
mailbox,
property.
yeah.
A lot of people pay for their own, because I know my neighbor pays for his own street light that he has in his yard.
I will email that information back.
Yeah, I don't think it's over, I mean, used to be like 10 or 12, it's probably gone up, but it's not real expensive a month, I don't think, to have those.
All right.
I have one other thing. I would like to, with the leaving of Jeremy Sanchez, I'd like to make a tentative offer to Cody Adams. He would be a lateral transfer. He currently works through the Township Fire Department. Been there about 10 years, have a strong interest in coming to our department.
He's a paramedic.
Yes,
What's the name? Sorry.
Cody Adams.
Need to know what the lateral is though.
Well, he'll come in at the top pay is where he'll come in and he'll be a lateral, so is where he would come in. So it's gonna be a wash between him and Sanchez when you think about it. Sanchez is already a top pay. we're getting a paramedic, so,
With 10 years service.
yes.
So the lateral will be at the 10-year.
Right, but when we go back to, because I know we already had the agreement on the agreements, so that won't impact that because when it comes to separation and payoffs and things like that, based on, because it'll be townships. So his 10 years will be in the pension system, is where it will be.
I would like maybe in the future when we make offers, just a suggestion that we have like a formal offer letter together with all those things spelled out, and then we've all got it and it's clear and there's no confusion later.
I think that's an excellent
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I do that and it does it.
Yeah, I'll
And
make
then you
that-
can remember in the later, why did you do something that way? And it's all spelled out.
I agree, and I can do that.
Awesome, thank you.
It's a good idea.
Now that we've got, things aren't cut and dry anymore.
Yeah.
Things clear.
Okay. And next would be, what was that?
We're doing it on this one.
We haven't made the offer, have you?
No, I was waiting to make the offer, so.
Now, in the past, I don't recall giving you the okay, you just made the offer and then brought the name to us.
Well, I've talked to him, but I don't want to, I've talked to him, he's interested, we're interested in him, we want him. But I just want the approval to say, okay, let's go ahead and make him the offer and then go from there. Because I don't want to make him the offer and he leave his organization and be without a job.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So really my preference is I'd like to make an offer to hire him is to replace Jeremy Sanchez, what I'd like to do, I guess would be what I'm after.
I have a question on the lateral transfer. Is Jerome paying him more money than what our top firefighter is?
Yes,
So what we're gonna do is pay a new person more money than what the existing firemen are getting?
what do you mean? No, he's taking a pay cut to come here.
They get paid what our contract pays.
He'll get paid what our.
When you said lateral, I meant we're gonna pay him what he's making.
No. When I say lateral, he's coming and he'll come in at the top pay step based on his years of service.
All right.
So, which is like I said, it's a wash with Jeremy Sanchez because he was at top pay. So we're just bringing him in at top pay.
I can make a motion to authorize Chief Whiting to make an offer to Cody Adams to fill the vacancy.
I'll second that. Roll call?
Trustee Sheets,
Yes.
trustee Hunter,
Yes.
trustee Good.
Yes.
I will put that document together and send it to all three of you so you can review it.
Okay.
On the
If you
same
want a
page.
sample one of something I
Yeah,
usually
that would
have,
be
I can
great.
certainly
Yeah.
send you,
Yep, that would be wonderful.
send myself an email now.
All right.
I'm done. Thank you. And I'll buzz the meeting.
All right. We have the solid waste management plan. Deal with. I will make resolution 31 to adopt the solid waste management plan for the Solid Waste Authority of Central Ohio. Do I have a second?
Second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets,
Yes.
trustee Hunter,
Yes.
trustee Good.
Yes.
And we'll make resolution 32 to transfer $10,000 from the regular checking account to the HRA checking account. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll
Trust-
call?
Trustee Sheets,
Yes.
trustee Hunter,
Yes.
trustee Good.
Yes.
All right. Paula?
Oh, okay. Did you want to, at the bottom of that one paragraph you had about the new contact for electric aggregation? It's at the
Yes,
tail end of that new business.
yes, we have a new day-to-day point of contact for electric aggregation program, and her name is Erin. And we have her phone number and the direct phone number. According to her, Scott Bocastro sold the company.
We have their information. I know, we need to tell David to update anything on the website. I don't think
It's on there.
Okay. The rate is each time.
Contract's good through 25.
It is, I asked her.
Okay.
Okay, Paul.
All right, there was a couple reports come in for from workers' comp. I had forwarded one to you, but then one came in the mail. It's a little different, so I will copy that and give that to you. We had received some information, this was back at the end of January, and it was sent to, it was about, checking the information on that potential grant for Timber Lake, and Robert got that information also, I think. I think this all has to do with that plan that the chief was talking about with the county that they're just updating. Last meeting, there was a question of a possible Pleasant Township check found at Madison Plains High School. It was not ours, so that's been clarified. The Franklin County Commissioners had a rezoning hearing scheduled for today, but it was canceled. We received a request from Asheville Propane just to do like a survey and tell them if we're happy with them or not. So I don't know if anybody else wants to do that or not. I've received several emails from the Census Bureau where they're doing a boundary and annexation survey. I've requested Robert, and he's been off sick, you can go online and pull up the map that they have and then go from there and tell them whether there's been any changes or not. So I'll get with Robert when he's feeling better. Just an email from Sedgwick on BWC News. Most of this is just like newsletter type information, Franklin County Public Health, situational update on COVID in the community. Lots of email, again, just informational type information from the Bureau of Workers' Comp where they're having different webinars. They're doing Ohio Safety Congress and Exposition. They must want people to really go because I've got about 10 emails on that. Several emails, again, informational newsletters from WORPC, newsletter from Deferred Comp and the fourth quarter from 2023 information. A newsletter from the Auditor of State of Bulletin, just updating to clarify governmental entities when they're permitted to assume debt. Several newsletters from Franklin County Soil and Water. Several emails from the State Township Association, just their kind of weekly updates on information. News releases from SWACO on grants and recycling. PRS, just the board report on the retirement system. The Franklin County Board of Elections had a regular meeting on February 5th. The Department of Taxation highlights and reminders. And then from the Department of Commerce, they sent, was like a little board with, informational things people can tear off if they have complaints about their cable. And I will put that out back there. That's everything I have.
Have no speaker sheets. Does anybody have anything? Thank you all for being here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will make a motion to adjourn. Have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets, trustee Hunter, trustee Cook.
Yeah.
Real bad. Jeff Case over here. Hey.
No, it felt like
Bye, thanks.
lateral and they get. So based on their service credit, anywhere from the bottom.
I was kind of thinking, I'd like to see them all spelled out first.